Welcome to our special edition of Silly Me TV.
Our special guest is Ed Lacradara. He's from Animal Adventures of Bolton. We would also like to give a very special thanks to Linda Forand. She's the one responsible for setting this up, so thank you, Linda. So Ed, maybe you could just briefly explain to us a little bit about what Animal Adventures is and what you guys do there.
Sure. We are an exotic animal center located in Bolton, Massachusetts. And me and my wife started the business officially in 1997, though we've both been taking in exotic animals and teaching people about them most of our lives. And what we do is we take in animals that people don't want or can't keep anymore, kids going off to college, or they have an animal that outgrows their house. We're kind of like a safe haven for exotic animals. And then we do educational programs all over New England, from preschools to colleges. We teach special classes, we do birthday parties. And we do, people always want to know, do I ever buy animals? I do purchase some of the animals to help our programs out, but we just make sure we buy good captive-born, healthy animals, that's all.
Okay, so what kind of animal is that you're holding there now?
This is a chinchilla. His name is Diego. He was actually born at Animal Adventures, and people always go, how did that happen? You can figure that one out, right? We have a cage that's split, girls on one side, boys on the other, and sometimes you come in from a show and you go, yep, I think that goes on that side, and you're wrong. Then 53 days later, you get cute little chinchilla babies. And the cool thing about chinchillas, it's one of the few animals that's born completely furred, eyes open. So they're born about this big. Mom gives birth from 1 to 4, and this was actually one of 4. And the babies are born, they're hopping around, their eyes are open, a little unstable, but by the end of the first or second day, you know, they look like miniature adults doing very well on their own.
Doesn't look very happy right now.
You just got to support them. They're very nocturnal, so back at the center, this would be the time they're starting to, you know, chase each other around and play a little bit, because they actually do play and use their exercise wheel. Plus, he's young. He's only been out. This one's probably 4 or 5 months old. He's only left the center probably 2 or 3 times, you know.
Well, what does it eat?
Well, in the wild, they eat plants. They're herbivores. Vegetarians, if we were, for humans, you call it a vegetarian. Animals a herbivore. So any non-poisonous plant. At our little center, we buy pellets. They look like rabbit pellets, but it's just a little, the vitamins and stuff are a little different. Little chinchilla pellets, and we'll give them little treats of raisins, raisin here and there, carrot, sweet potato, little bits of stuff like that, but mostly just the pellets is pretty nutritious for them. And they need wood to chew on. The rodents have 2 big teeth that keep growing, so they have to chew on wood. And then a lot of people want to know why the whiskers are always moving. Why do you guys think the whiskers? Any idea what they do with those whiskers? It's like having fingers on their face. These are feelers. So let's say this is a nocturnal animal. An animal like an owl is a predator. The owl chases it. The chinchilla has to run into a small dark place. They're going to use these whiskers to feel the sides and to see how well they're going to fit in there. And this is what you call a prey animal. It doesn't have anything that it hunts, but animals hunt it. And the prey animals usually use all their sensors. You know, they use their ears and their sense of touch and smell and sight.
How is their eyesight? Do the whiskers make up for poor eyesight?
Yeah, their eyesight is decent, but just like if we're in, if you enter a dark room, if you wait a minute, your eyes adjust. So
yeah.
While they're waiting for their eyes to adjust, their whiskers will help them out quite a bit. Yeah.
Can we hold it?
You guys want to hold it?
Sure.
Yeah, what you want to do with animals, people usually make a mistake, if you're not really familiar with the animals, of grabbing them from the top. Why do you think that they get uncomfortable if we do that?
They can't really move around at all.
Yeah, it's like a predator too, right? You know, it feels like something's coming down to grab them. So, but I find if you just support their body, and they'll just sit there and do just fine.
They don't bite, do they?
Anything with the mouth can bite. The chinchilla can nibble. They usually give you a little test bite. I notice we work at some elderly housing, and sometimes you get some crazy colored fingernails, and the chinchillas will nibble on that thinking it's maybe a berry or something, you know. So they could test nibble you, but it's not going to. You're on TV.
You guys don't have any nail polish on, do you?
You're on TV, so if you get bit, just kind of like tough it out, right?
Mm-hmm. We don't need all 10 fingers.
Yeah.
Hey, Diego.
And they take baths in dust, which is really fun to watch. And they live a long time. 18 to 22 years is not unheard of, which is a very long time for a rodent.
Wow.
They're pretty popular
Hello,
as pets,
Diego.
too. The biggest knock on them as pets is they're fairly expensive. So.
So would they be similar to, say, hamsters or guinea pigs as pets? You keep them in cages?
Yeah, keep them in cages. You can't really let them free roam your house because they'll go into the furniture and they'll nibble wires, and it's not safe really for them. And they're pretty fast little things. My kids sometimes will let them out, and chase them around, because kids like to do that. I have 6 kids, but 5 young, from 11 down to 4 months old, and they're over playing with the animals every day. And this
they
is
must
one of their
have a great
favorite
time.
animals. But a lot of people say, people want an exotic animal, but they kind of want an exotic animal that acts like a cat or a dog that's going to sit in the lap and watch TV. Most exotic animals aren't really like that, And this one's doing okay, but I certainly wouldn't let it walk around my house like my cat or
Do they
dog.
get along okay with other animals if you have cats or dogs?
I would, no, because they're a prey animal. Most cats, people have cats that behave very well. I have one cat that totally ignores the chinchillas, but most cats are going to want to kill it, at least play with it. My dogs typically, don't really like this.
Jacob,
Yes, Omar.
in Ohio, why don't you pay $2 for an eye exam?
I don't know. Why?
Because it's the Buckeye State.
Hey, Dillweed, give me all your money or I'll turn you into dog food.
Well, you wouldn't want to mess with me and my friends.
What friends? I don't see any friends.
Well, this is Mr. Fisty and this is his wife, Janet.
Ugh. Oh, my baloney has a first name. It's Consuela. My baloney has a second name. It's VON, capital RICKTOVEN. I'm not sure what that spells, and I don't even like baloney anyway. I guess this song's now over. Please go away.
Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 ba. I said ba 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 ba.
Okay. Today's weather is cold, sunny, rainy, and dry.
Hey guys, I have another joke for you.
Okay, let's hear it.
There are 3 men stranded in a desert. They found a bottle and shook it. A genie came out. He said, if you make a wish and I can do it, I will eat you. But if I cannot do it, you will be my master forever. So the first guy, he said, I bet you can't drink the whole ocean. The genie said, sure, I'll try. He drank the whole ocean. Now I get to eat you. He ate the first man. The second man said, I bet you can't spit the whole ocean back out. And it's like, try me. He spits the whole ocean back out. He eats the second person. The third person, he's so frightened, he farts. He says, catch it. The genie tries to catch the fart. I can't do it. The third guy becomes the genie's master forever.